Hi, my name is Peyton McDonald. I'm Director of Percussion Studies and Coordinator of the Classical Program at William Patterson University. And today we're going to talk about practicing. Whether you've been playing music for 2 months or for 30 years, we all have to practice. It's something that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. But you can go about it in good ways or bad ways. And today we're going to try to give you some tips and some ideas that will really help your practicing. And I'm very fortunate today to have Dr. Karen Dempsey with us, who's going to start by talking about playing and singing.
Hi, as Peyton said, I'm Karen Dempsey, and I'm delighted to be here with you today. Another word for practice is experimentation. And one of the ways that you can experiment on any instrument is to experiment with different sounds that are possible. And one of the sounds that is possible on the flute is the one that's produced when you sing and play simultaneously. Some of you may recognize this tune. That actually is a Bach melody that Jethro Tull, the band Jethro Tull, made famous, specifically Ian Anderson, the lead vocalist and flutist in Jethro Tull. And what he was doing was just what I was doing, singing and playing simultaneously. And you can do that on the flute, you can do it virtually on any woodwind or brass instrument. Let me show you how you can get started with that. You can play a note on the instrument first, then hum that note. And then sing that note out loud with a lot of air, very breathy singing. Do, do. Then just experiment with a few more notes. You can go up a scale. That was just the first 3 pitches of a major scale up and down. You can sing one pitch and let the flute go up and down while you sing one pitch. Or you can do the opposite. You can play one pitch on the flute and let your voice go up and down. And there's a lot going on there. You probably heard more than 2 pitches going on at the same time. Singing and playing is actually something that has captured the attention of performers and composers. In fact, composers are beginning to write singing and playing into their pieces. One of my favorite pieces to play, and I'll tell you the most fun to play on the flute, is something called The Great Train Race. And I think you'll hear why it's called The Great Train Race. I'll play a little bit of it for you. So you get the idea with that. So experiment, have fun, try singing and playing on your instrument.
Well, that was fabulous. Thanks for the performance.
Thank you.
So one thing I was thinking of when I was listening to you do that is that, I mean, obviously the singing and playing sounds cool and it's, it's interesting and it gives composers new ideas. But I imagine, I don't know, but I imagine it must be really good for your practicing, right? I mean, maybe it develops your ear or something? Or?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, it does several things at once. Because you are singing the pitch, the only way that you really can sing the pitch or the pitches is if you are hearing the pitches in your head. So it's great for ear training and as a result great for intonation. For example, let's say that you sing a pitch that's a little higher, slightly higher than the pitch that you're playing on the flute. Well, you're going to hear the pulses, wah, 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 between the 2 pitches. So you can experiment with your voice and bring that slowly down until you don't hear those pulses. So it's wonderful for that. Also because you are supporting with your air both the vocal pitch and the flute pitch, that means that you are really working on your breath support
I see.
because you're really asking your air to do double duty, so you have to have
okay.
that much more breath support. And again, besides the fact that it's just a lot of fun to do, it also reduces the time that it takes to learn the material. My students tell me, and I find this myself and my colleagues tell me also, that they can cover the same amount of material and in fact make the same amount of progress with singing and playing central to what they're doing in the practice session in literally half the time that it would normally take without singing and playing. So it's very efficient and it's a lot of fun. What could be better?